Welcome back to more Tokyo Extreme Racer. So last time we took down Crimson Devil, a very big Gundam enthusiast as we saw, and we also took down Club Garuda as well. A very interesting new team who looks like they want to cause a lot of chaos. It seems so But anyway though, this time there's a couple of things we could do actually. So we have quite a big battle coming up. There is something I forgot to mention. We have a new aura now, Wave Drive, which looks really cool, I must admit. This is actually one of my favorite auras in the game. Because you get to get a good look at the car. And then it looks evilish too, so I think that's another reason why I kinda like it. We'll use it, because why not? I probably will give it to whatever my next car is too, so I'm thinking with the Civic, I'll probably try a couple of different auras with that, so So which one do I want? I think I will go with the green one actually, so something a little bit different, so Again, I did go for like kind of a Raybrig Team Kunomitsu look. With the green, it could also, maybe be a HKS look too, despite the fact that we're using purple and not, I mean, actually, no, purple and green is part of HKS's color scheme, so never mind what I said. But anyway, say another thing. So, coming up, we have quite the battle. We have 7 bosses, so one thing I could recommend in your perk tree is getting Hunter of Strong Foes. If you have the BP those, which again, you might, because you might not be going off the cards like I did. You might want to get this, because again, it works against bosses, and reduced tire wear and nitro system consumption, that could be really nice. Even collision damage is not bad either. Again, this does a lot. It's a skill that could do quite a bit for you, so And again, it only works against foes that you actually care about, so kind of like certain skills of Zeta Blade, so But again, I don't have the BP, and I need to save my BP, so But anyway, let's take them on. We're gonna do Let's Run because we want to run. And we're gonna be going down the long gun in our powerful machine. It's new aura too, so Again, like I said, probably my next card's gonna use this aura too. I'm not so sure, maybe it will. Again, it's the aura, it's one of the auras like the most, so So it makes sense to, use it, so Again, I do like the fact that you get a clearer look at the card too, unlike some of the auras too, so Anyway, let's not overheat the engine because we're gonna need all the engine temperature we could get in this fight, so because this is gonna be an endurance round. I don't know if I would consider this one of the hardest fights in the game. If you're doing this without the engine upgrades from Revo Legend, I could definitely see that being the case. Because you're probably gonna risk, overheating the engine, so Anyway, I should mention that, we got this aura because, Crimson Devil had it, so So that's a thing. And now, here they are. So, we're gonna be starting off with every little bit more, But he won't be the last though, we're gonna have a lot of them, so it's been a little while since we fought him though, so we'll see how much better he's gone. He is level 20, so the hope is he's gone at least a little bit better, so Now because we're not using Hunter of Strong Foes, that means that we wanna probably save our nitrous for key overtakes, which we can just get him there, so I don't think we need to use the nitrous there. Luckily, because we got level 7 engine, we're gonna be able to pull away, so There we go. But now, that's not all though, because his buddy strongest showed up, so So these are all the stage 2 new generation bosses, so So I'm gonna make sure we get past Sure. And probably get into his attack range too. Having Aura Dignity level 4 is very nice, I must admit, so Man, this is a very evil looking aura, isn't it? That's what it feels like at least. But we took down Sure. That is good. And I definitely want to slow it down when we're about to beat every little bit warrior because I want to not overheat the engine. Now we got the stage 1 bosses. We got Trance Drive, I should have mentioned this, but her equipment's engine swap. It has an SR20 det, much like what Higher Gambler did. Another reference to Markov, because she drives an S13, so yeah. A still 80 S13, I should be saying. And then Playful Gentleman, who, yeah, back in his Mazda Tensor, I think. No, Excel, I think. Or Mazda 3 as I would know it. Let's see. Yeah, we can outpower them, so we don't need to use the nitrous. That's good. But yeah, the nitrous, another reason to use it, ends battles quickly, which is good because yeah, less engine control problems. Another good thing is because the boss intro is so long, I think it actually cools down the engine a little bit, so that's kind of funny that happens. So yeah. But anyway, so we'll take them now, and there we go. So the stage 1 Rise New Generation boss are done. Now we got the stage 3 ones coming up. So we got Rising Seaman in his GR86. We've got Rumored Rider in an S2000. Still has 7 tools, by the way, so yeah. So you need to be a little bit careful of that. And finally, Tornado Love in his WRX. So yeah. This is definitely a ton to use the nitrous because again, they could definitely block you and cause a lot of problems. So yeah, because there's 3 of them as well. Which is exactly what I'm gonna do, so yeah. But luckily because there is 3 of them, they like to get in each other's ways, so that could definitely make your life a lot easier, so yeah. Anyway, I do want to keep using the nitrous though because I kind of want to see what my top speed is now with all these engine upgrades, so yeah. What speed can we reach with this? We can reach almost 380 kilometers an hour, that's insane. In a little Civic, so yeah. But again, this Civic has some serious power underneath the hood, so that makes sense. So there we go, we did it. We also got a lot of BP doing that because he defeated some bosses, so yeah. But anyway. After playing with every little bit more than the others, taking a break at the park area, you were approached by a familiar duo. And yeah, it's Relic Guy number 2 again. Number 1 and number 2 again, we fought a little bit ago. Their faces, builds, fashions, taste and cars. Even the way they blinked this day, I felt they were twin brothers. Hey there, we saw it, that massive chain battle just now. It was insane, the back and forth dead heat. Aim machines linked up in perfect motion. Every series of the facial was glued to it. You know, we've been seeing them hanging out together a lot lately. Some of them seem tight from the start, but man, they grow into quite the crew now. Word is they all come together around Eternal Polaris. Really? That quiet kid? Never thought she had that kind of social streak. We still can't get her to talk to us at all. Maybe it's because Ryuji has that sleazy looking face. Akatora's got the same face. Besides, even Millionaire Artisan apparently can't hold a conversation with it either. Yeah, my condolences. So, was Eternal Polaris herself in today's chain battle? Huh? So she wasn't there at all, after all? We haven't seen her around at all lately. She hasn't been coming to the park area either. When was the last time we saw that girl's after E3? I'm sure it's like Eternal Polaris should stand out no matter where she goes. Yeah, we got 140 BP, and now we're Emerald Shadow Divine Aura. I think I like the fact that I got that aura because that's a really awesome name. Anyway, apparently it's emerald colored, so that's interesting. But anyway, one thing about that battle though is we didn't get any additional info on the 7 bosses we took down, which I guess makes sense because that would be a lot to write down. And their old buyers did a good enough job describing them anyway, so yeah. We aren't done though. We still have 2 more bosses to go though in Rise New Generation. Starting off with Money Tree, and of course they're going to be an all-new boss. So yeah, we're going to take down her now. We'll take on this dude from Infinity first, and yeah, we'll talk a little bit about what we just did. So yeah, so that battle, that did make me think about the future of the series because yeah, you have these 7 street racers who are, you know, gathering together because of the efforts of, you know, Eternal Polaris. They're all, you know, mesmerized by her driving once she's able to achieve. Much like, you know, Sith Emperor and someone else who we might be looking at. So, yeah. So again, it does make me think that, yeah, these, those guys we just fought, yeah, they could be the new 13 Devils. They'll probably go by a different name. I'm not so sure what the name could be, but yeah. That's really exciting to think about, isn't it? Because what could a sequel to this game be like? I think one thing that I would really like to see is if we get more areas. Like again, TXR3 had Osaka and Nagoya, and this could be potential for even more areas where even more new rivals could pop up. So that could be fun for Rise New Generation if they want to keep that structure. Anyway, we got our boss. She has an aura, and it is a she, I'm pretty sure. So Money Dream. So let's take her on. She drives the new RZ34, a custom version, I believe. And again, I'm not going to take her too lightly, even though, I mean, I could just burn all the nitrous, but I'm feeling confident after seeing the acceleration, so And we also got a Wanderer coming up. So I'm thinking we try to take them on too. I'm gonna hope that the subtypes can last, and also we don't make mistakes like that. So I took that down. We also got her card too. Let's look at our map now. So we got Stubborn Stray, who's not on the map. So after we beat this guy, we might want to after we beat this guy, we might want to end the night then. Anyway. We don't want to heal up the engine. What's about to happen? Because we got another Wanderer. This is Mr. Ensuka, who can actually take on, because your car needs to have an affinity sticker, which is a bit random, but I'm pretty sure that he's either he's interested in the team for some reason. So let's not take him lightly, because he's a Wanderer. He could be more difficult than Money Dreams, so especially if we bump into cars like that, so And you're pulling away good. That's good to see. With Wanderers, one thing I could recommend, don't do what I did against the Blade Stream. You want to nitrous until you're in attack range, otherwise things get really bad, so But there we go. Now, because again, Stubborn Strait isn't on the map, I'm thinking we're going to end the night now, so let's do it. And we have 2 people look up, so and we got a lot of BP as well, so that's good. The famous Sanzuka is never going to help in that regard, so because upgrades are going to probably cost a lot. So I'm actually going to put the mediums, because I'm pretty sure that Stubborn Strait is on one gun. But he's going the same direction as Unlimited and New Limited, so we can do some damage to them and take them on. So I think that's what we're going to do. So and then we'll end the part afterwards. So we won't be on for too long then, because we're going to be finishing up Rise New Generation as well. And then let's let this return to past. So alright, let's look at the reference. We can look at the new cards later, I think, as well. So because we did get Thunder Road's card as well. So I believe we haven't looked at. So anyway, all the way down here. As you may notice, we've got a lot of bosses coming up in Return of the Bastards. So so here's Money Dream on Shirisaki. Oh boy, Shirisaki. Reminds us something that I don't have the best memories of, let's just say. But anyway. So Money Dream, and she drives a custom RZ34. The calculating personality, she has set numerous races for prize money as a freelance racer. In addition to her high skill level, her good looks have led to frequent media coverage, and her fame is rapidly rising even outside the motorsports world. She excels in the ability to read the flow, allowing her to choose the optimal driving line, regardless of the course conditions, make her highly adaptable to accidents. Her dream is to build a large garage to display many cars and admire them to her heart's content. And then we also done Wanderer 2, Mr. Ensuka. Pretty sure it pinged towards, so And I didn't really, do a good job of following that, but that's okay. Can't find him for some reason. I guess he do have a long list, there he is. So only battles against cars win with any sticker applied. Once again, there's a bit of mistranslation there. Masahiko Nakasuka, manga magazine editor. and he drives an RX-7 obviously. With his manga becoming a smash hit for the first time, he's become very busy and financially well off. But he struggles with a lack of time to drive. However, his decade-long experience is evident once he gets behind the wheel. Maintaining his sharp driving skills as a narcissistic character pursues beauty, he used to see Team at 30 as his rival, and now he's too focused on maintaining his own pursuit to care about others. So there we go. Alrighty. So, we got the medium tires, good. Let's take on Stubborn Straight. We did hear a little bit about earlier. So yeah, for him... Oh, that's Flying Fish, never mind. We don't really care about him, so yeah. So another thing to consider too is Scale Model I. Ah, right, she's right behind us. I think we can take her on. Another thing to consider too is, let's call the tuner again. Because I'm pretty sure, does he do what I think he does? Yeah, now I believe he only gives us power unit because exhaust and intake are fully maxed out, so yeah. Do I do this? You know, why not? We'll give... This is revenge. Cold-hearted revenge. 660 PS. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun down the long run, aren't we? We almost have enough power to take on Cargo Handsome, but I'm still very scared of him. So yeah, I'm not gonna take it on just yet. So because yeah, I mean, I don't think Scale Model is gonna give us problems, but I could be wrong. I do want to take her on, so yeah. So that's what I was kind of talking about earlier. So again, like I said, yeah. I do think that yeah, sequel to this game could be really cool because again, like I said, you got if there are multiple areas you can go to, we can see how actions in this game have affected Nagia, Osaka, maybe a new area as well. Yeah, so they did mention in some bios like Carson Shop that yeah, apparently in the Hanshin Expressway in Osaka, the strongest team is still around there, Darts. So yeah, we'll most likely be taking on Darts again in Osaka in a sequel to this game. So yeah. Anyway, so here's Scale Model I once again. Can we give her a good battle? We did. We have level 8 engine, I'm pretty sure, is what I think he did to my car. So yeah, let's see what I can do. And she's making mistakes. So yeah. Again, I don't think I'm supposed to have a level 8 engine against her, that's okay. But she is catching back up, so let's not be too cocky. And now we're pulling away, so yeah. And I was looking back on my battle, yeah, I do think that, yeah, it was definitely possible to beat her. I think the problem was, I don't think I took the corners very well, and also on the Ginza line. I think, yeah, again, my problem was that, yeah, I was getting worn down, I guess, because I wouldn't say worn down. I was getting, under pressure about losing and stuff. And then also, yeah, the fact that I needed to use a lot of nitrous against character model Mai before then. I do think that, yeah, that probably, had an impact, so yeah. So yeah. So again, I do think she was beatable last stage. But again, yeah, I just couldn't pull it off, unfortunately, so yeah. But again, if the tuner did give us an engine upgrade, I do wonder if it was possible as well. But yeah, again, I don't know if he was going to or not, so yeah, I decided not to, wait up. But anyway. So yeah, let's take on some Neo Limited and some Unlimited. That'll make our job next time a little bit easier. We got Lightweight Electra. Again, yeah, like I said, yeah, it's kind of funny that, yeah, these two are on the same route. I'm pretty sure that in TXR3 they were on opposite routes, so yeah. Off the one gun, so yeah. But anyway, the Unlimited, yeah, they have quite a long history. They went in TXR1, but yeah, they would have been in the next game because the team leader decided to leave the team he was a part of in TXR1. And that team went to the shitter, basically, so yeah. But anyway, that's what I was kind of talking about before. So again, yeah, like I said, yeah, a new area will be very interesting to see what, the influence of this game will have. And of course, yeah, when we go back to Tokyo too, I can definitely see the main bosses being, the members of the new generation we see in this game. moving on. I wouldn't say moving on, but yeah, still, you know, being fascinated by Eternal Polaris. So yeah. And, yeah, who knows, yeah, maybe Eternal Polaris will also become, you know, a boss too, but yeah. Yeah, you may notice that, yeah, Eternal Polaris, yeah, she's definitely being set up, that's the next shot. Is you had the thing with Bad Bomb, we have everyone, you know, admiring her. You definitely know something's about to happen, so yeah. Yeah, anyway. Let's take on something from Unlimited this time, Ashford's Limit. Does make me wonder some other things too, like, yeah, what could the 13 Devils also be doing? As well, I don't know if they need to be in another TXR game, because again, like, it kind of depends on, you know, what they want to do with Sith Emperor. I don't think Sith Emperor is going to be leaving, because, you know, I did say that Metal Angel is like my face of the series. I'm pretty sure the face of the series is Sith Emperor, so yeah. Like, yeah, that one's a lot more objectively correct, so yeah. So again, yeah, so again, I don't think we're gonna see... I don't really think we're gonna be seeing him again in another game, let's just say, so yeah. Anyway, let's talk on Viper Cure. Is again, as you probably can tell, yeah, we're definitely setting up for a big final chapter coming up, so yeah. Yeah, everyone saw us sit there, right? Everyone saw our top bars, yeah. I think you know what's about to happen, right? And then, you know, Phantom Knight talking about Snake Eyes. We're almost done with Phantom Knight 2. There's only 2 people left, the one that is Snake Eyes, so yeah. So again, yeah, things are really winding down, aren't they? With this story. I will definitely talk more about the story as well, because again, now definitely, again, it's a pretty basic plot, but again, there's a lot that happens that I really like, so I can't wait to talk about that, so yeah. Yeah, these battles, yeah, they're not going to be too difficult, because again, level 8 entrance, so yeah. That's definitely obviously going to make, that's definitely obviously, that's going to make a big difference, so yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I think we're almost done with Neo Limited actually. I don't think that's the last member, but I think we're almost done with them now, which is good. I'll obviously, again, make our life a lot easier next time when we take on Eternal Bastards, and we start taking on the bosses there, so yeah. And again, I think for them, because again, all the teams are basically done now, they're probably gonna do the in and out method again, so yeah. Anyway. Now, we've got, the boss we need to take on. And when I first saw this car, I'm like, wow, that's a car. This is Stubborn Straight. His car is interesting because it's supposed to resemble the Bozuzoku culture, which I believe was like a early 90s thing. Basically, the cars were very exaggerated looking, and yeah, that's kind of what he's done to his Toyo Chaser, so yeah. So easy nitrous. I'm gonna see if I need it because again, like, I have level 8 entrance, so so I don't think we do. I'll use it if we're about to overheat though, so yeah. But yeah, with that, yeah, it's just like having nitrous on all the time with our previous setup, so yeah. Or even better than that, because we're yeah, we're almost pushing 600 PS, so yeah. Yeah, I can't believe that Civic Type R can get that much power, it's ridiculous. Anyway. And then a front wheel drive car too, and it doesn't even handle that terribly either, despite all that power. But anyway, there we go. With fine-tuned things at the parking area, I spotted the 2 machines from the earlier battle pulling in. The pair that emerged stormed toward me with murderous intensity. One was Stubborn Straight, a somewhat old-fashioned but solid, upright guy. The other was Money Dream, a gorgeous one with an iron claw strength. And now both eyes blazed with furious rage. You got some nerve, Admiral Shadow Divine Aura. You may have lost today, but I'll crush you for sure, you coward. Huh? Don't play dumb, we've got the dirt on you. We got witnesses saying you called out Eternal Polaris and pulled dangerous moves on her. Frankly, she wasn't seriously hurt, me out okay, but it's unforgivable. You have no love for cars, no respect for drivers, you're an absolute scumbag. Next time I won't go like today, you better watch your back. Without giving me a chance to defend myself, they unleashed their fury in eternal words. They jumped the machines and tore out the parking area. I pulled dangerous moves and Eternal Polaris. I got unused to basis ruins. This crossed the line. But was there really dangerous driving involved? Eternal Polaris, what was happening with it now? Ultra Speed God. Yeah, I'm a god now. The older. So yeah. Oh, at day 70, I just realized we can do one more thing. Polius' Speedster, because yeah, that's a one that we definitely want to take out. So yeah. And yeah, we'll just end the day because he wants the nitrous. So yeah. So again, I don't think we're going to be able to afford all this because yeah, this is the last set of these. So what do I want? I can go without one of these, and I'm pretty sure the answer's actually no. So that's just 133, so I might not be able to get all this. But yeah, I definitely want body and tires. Now the question is, do I want suspension or brakes? I do think I do want suspension, so there we go. So last left is brake, LSD, transmission, and clutch. So there we go. And of course, yeah, engine level 8, and then nitrous level 3. So yeah, not many upgrades to go. I mean, then we have a lot of fun with a lot of cars later then, because of that, but anyway. So there we go, there's suspension. Now our body puts us down to 1,264 kilograms. And then it also improves our air resistance, so getting even faster in a straight line. And then better tires, obviously. Yeah, this thing's looking awesome now. So yeah, we defeated we defeated the Haskell Angels and we defeated Stubborn Straits. Let's talk about them. So Haskell's Angels, a fresh new team formed by 3 sisters who work as poster girls at the second Haskell hobby shop. Each sister has her own favorite racer that they stan. They're creating their machines with vinyl, inspired by their idols from flashy racing debut. Sadly, none have met their heroes in person yet, but they grit their steering wheels yet again today, dreaming of the day they'll race alongside their idols. Despite the many races among the shop's regulars, they're surprisingly well known on the Shooter Express with newcomers, and they're watched over with warm supportive eyes. So this team is based on Haskell Hobby Kits, and their sticker in fact is the logo for Haskell Hobby Kits. They're known for making model cars, also model planes and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's kind of interesting that, yeah, they just kind of show up in this game. The team name's also kind of interesting. They're called the Angels, and there's 3 of them, which apparently, according to TV tropes, could be a reference to Charlie's Angels. So yeah. But anyway. So first we've got me, Hasigawa, more shot clerk, bigger me obviously. The youngest of the 3 sisters who are the poster girls of the second Hasegawa hobby shop. While she loves her 2 older sisters deeply, she's got a competitive streak a mile wide, and so she started racing the Shooter Express to follow in their footsteps. In the modeling world, she specializes in figure sculpting and has made the name for herself as an amateur sculptor at conventions. So she's got a touch of 8th grader syndrome and idolizes Snake Eyes as a hero, much to her sister's concern. As much to her concern, she's been trying to make contact with Phantom 9 now, they don't seem to be giving her the time of day. Yeah, Snakeaholic, or Snakeholic, her car, it's based on Snake Eyes' car, as you probably expect. Then we got Kara Model Mai Hasegawa, more shot clerk, the second of 3 sisters who are the poster girls of the hobby shop Hasegawa Branch 2. She's dove headfirst in the anime and manga subculture, becoming a perfect otaku girl. Though she's quite shy, when approached she provides courteous service that's earned her a good reputation. She enjoys building character models from anime casually, just snap fitting and panel lining. Worried about her tendency to hole up at home, her older sister dragged her out of the Shooter Expressway. She apparently idolizes Eternal Polaris, calling them the charismatic icon of the socially anxious. Yeah, her car is based on Eternal Polaris' car too. Another interesting thing is that they're all the models of the cars that idols drive. So yeah, for example, yeah, Bigger Me drives an older Supra, and then Character Model Mine drives an older GTR. And the same is true with Scale Model I, which, yeah, as you can probably tell, it's based on Midnight Rose's 377 in this game. And yeah, Byron on 1PS, this thing's no slouch, so yeah. So yeah, the teammate of course, Ai Hasegawa, and model shop manager, the eldest of 3 sisters were the poster girls of the second Hasegawa hobby shop. Following her father's teachings from childhood, she honed her modeling skills and often has her work featured in modeling magazines. As an adult, she manages the store with her sisters. While recreating her idol Midnight Rose's machine as a model kit, a passion SK in the real racing city, she pilots her GC Z32, a model she's assembled countless times, now channeling battles at full scale. And of course, he took down our last boss from Rise of the Iteration, Stubborn Straight. Itetsu Sakai, Carpenter, And his car is named after him too. And like I said, yeah, it's based on Ozuzoku customization from the early 90s, so yeah. And yeah, I do think his car does look pretty cool, so yeah. A man with an aura like a sharpened blade. Even so, he's deeply loyal to his friends, trying to always come running whenever someone's in danger. His tastefully customized machine draws crowds to the parking area, so he gets grumpy when people go around his ride. In battles, he reverses straight up speed deals along straights, never letting off the gas until he takes the lead. So it's battle of the Telepress, they recognize each other as rivals. As rivals and chasing out the ultimate speed. So there we go. Alrighty. One more battle today. We need no nitrous, so let's take that off. Because yeah, it's day 70, we definitely want to do this now. So yeah, we need to take down Toyo's speedster. And yeah, I'll get this soft tires too. Hopefully it is actually on the map, because it'd be really bad if it wasn't, so yeah. And there he is, obviously, because he's in the parking area. Alright, we have no nitrous. You probably want to save before taking him on, just in case you forget to unequip it. So yeah, here he is. What do you want an old man like me? About, I see you're quite the enthusiast, aren't you? Well then, shall we? Again, the good thing is, he's the only rival with a specific day requirement this harsh, basically. It's not like, TXR3 when you have dudes that only appear every 30 days, so yeah. Everything knows though, that's a lot more lenient. There are even rivals too that, Wanderers to be saying. There are even Wanderers that only appeared if all the digits in a day matched, which means after day 99, they became really annoying to find. Well, I would say day 111. But anyway, he drives the Hakusuka, and yeah, without nitrous, he's actually quite fast, so yeah. But again, his car's old, so that's kind of one reason why they don't give you nitrous. It kind of levels the playing field, so yeah. Luckily though, yeah, this thing, with the suspension and the tires, it grips the road so much better than it did before, so yeah. So there we go, awesome. I think, yeah, we'll call it a good night then. Again, I could probably take on Hydrodrift Ninja too, if he's close by, but I don't think he is. But maybe I will. You got good lines, yeah, keep it up. So there we go. Alright, let's see, so yeah. I mean, he's right there. Problem is, he's going the wrong way, so that's not great for us. I could get that info over there as well. Is there more info around about as well? I wonder. Anyway, how are we doing on these? So Neo Limited only has 2 dudes and you take on with the team leader, and Unlimited still has a pretty decent amount. So yeah, Unlimited is giving me a main focus in the spot. So I think, yeah. Also, there's Claudia, but I can't take him on. We need a natural Aspirator car, so yeah. But luckily though, I had the money to buy one, so yeah. I can even mirror match it too if I really want, anyway. So yeah, let's see, what's the new info going about? Oh yeah, and even Dreaming Spritz it too. Summerstream and Money Dream are like frenemies, I guess. Nobody remembers all the details anymore, but when they first met, they saw each other's machines at a parking area and got into some kind of beef. Basically, it was just, your ride looks lame or your name sucks. Real petty stuff. I can't stand people with such short fuses. Anyway, until recently, those two would get into huge fights every time they crossed paths. The atmosphere was absolutely toxic. Everyone around would just scatter to avoid getting caught in their drama. The arguments would eventually lead to, let's sell this up out, but they're both incredibly skilled, so they just trade wins. Total stalemate. Then Telfrash showed up. That night when the three of them first battled, it's still talked about among Bayshore races as the legendary showdown. It was an extreme high-speed battle that pushed way past everyone's limits. Sunshine and Money Dream are complete opposites in every way, but their opinion of the Telfrash is totally insane. Then they mellowed out completely and hang out more often. Money Dream sees a door until Telfrash like a little sister. The Stomach Shake goes around proudly declaring they're the ultimate crew aiming for the top or whatever. People really do change, huh? So yeah. So it kind of makes sense that they would, give us the stink eye, because again, they think that we decide to go after Eternal Virus, and they're good friends with Eternal Virus, so yeah, makes a lot of sense. You're going a bit overboard. Being even critical level, that's taking it too far. still, even I didn't expect you to go this far. If you keep waiting like this, you might eventually beat Batman. So bro. I haven't seen this kind of commotion in 4 years. I'm getting a little excited to see it. And yeah, I brought up Paul here. Have I pursued Tailgunner yet? Why? I just want to hear a third party's opinion about his driving. Don't yet ask me certainly, right? Maybe a dreaming threat? Who would have thought the 4 Heavenly Kings of the 30 Devils would reunite? They want to see pursuing Tailgunner Shadow Eyes probably just find a convenient excuse to team up again. As the original 4 Heavenly Kings, the 4 Davers, Cinderella Buster might be willing, but Midnight Silver says he won't race with anyone anymore, so it's hopeless. And the last one, we don't even know if they're still alive. Yeah. So the 4 Devils, or 4 Davers, sorry, they were in TXR 1. You had the first one was actually the one they don't know about, the whereabouts. Then after that you fight Midnight Cinderella, who would drive an RX-7 in that game, because the RX-8 didn't come out. Then you would fight Midnight Silverwolf, who apparently doesn't want to race anymore, and then you fight Dreaming Spirit. The one that we don't know about is a dude called Death Driver, who doesn't appear in this game. Because yeah, he might be dead. In fact, yeah, in the last game he appeared, he kind of appeared like a phantom, I guess you could say, so yeah. So who knows what that guy's all about? There's a lot of bad use of him, but anyway. So Devil action. The other day I tried to challenge the Crimson Devil at parking area, but that instant fall, he had the audacity to refuse my challenge. Not only that, he treated me, the Demon Lord, like a mere child. I've heard tell of my victory over the Crimson Devil. The avenged thy masters humanity is surely commendable. That is precisely my vow worthy to be a member of my demonic army's Akuma Corps. Eventually I shall defeat the Crimson Devil with mine too, with my own hands, showing the difference in class of a true demonic Xtreme racer. I can't let this anger subside. What? Who else is in the Akuma Corps besides thou askest? We shall simply recruit them as you go along. Yeah. Alright. And the other interesting piece of dialogue is down here. I went too down. I mean, there could also be stuff at Daikoku. That's also another thing, so yeah. So I think I'll do this, we'll talk about Toyo's Speedster, and we'll end this part, so yeah. You're Ultra Speed God, right? I heard you in that last Scott chamber on the base line the other day. So the lone wolf who's always rolled solo is putting together a team, huh? The power balance of the Shinto Express is about to shift big time. Wait, that's not what's happening. I was so convinced you'd join up with those guys. So that means I still have a chance, right? Come on, team up with me. With someone as skilled as you, we'd be the top dogs for sure. What? I had to be in the power first? No way, there's no chance I could win. I mean, he has a good point. I tried to battle Mr. Ensuka many times, but he never accepted. The other day when I put an Infinity Emblem on my machine, he immediately accepted. The rumor that he sees Infinity as a rival is true. Want the bar result? Well, I lost, of course. Yeah. Have you battled with Shadow Eyes? Well, it's nothing special. I just wanted to know how their driving was. Alright. Yeah, they're keeping tabs on each other, looks like, so yeah. Alrighty. And then last up we have Daikoku, just regular dialogue here. I mean, there's probably regular dialogue everywhere else, but yeah. That's okay, so yeah. So this part ended kind of weirdly because again, I had to go onto the door because I thought it might have been someone important. It wasn't, so that was annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, so the parents aren't around right now, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we're good now, so yeah, we're gonna return to the garage. I should mention another thing about the Legendary Tuner. If your car is expensive, his upgrades are expensive too, so keep that in mind. Especially using Lexus, because Lexus's might cost like 10 million to upgrade. Or get a Legendary Tuner upgrade, which yeah, that sounds a bit much, but anyway. So yeah, we beat another Wanderer, let's talk about him. One that, yeah, definitely good to take on right now. Yeah, not much to go. As you see, that only 3 teams left in the game, so yeah, we're coming down to the wire. So, where is Toyo's Speedster? There he is. Only appears on days that multiples of 10s, but you need to have no nitrous, so we need to re-equip it. Eiji Matsuda Sushi Stuff, and yes, he drives the Hakusuka GTR. Do you know of a sushi restaurant quickly nestled in a multi-tenant building? His sushi taste combined with his mysterious reticent style has earned him popularity and hidden gem stats. Personally sourcing his fish, he finds secret joy in the drive to the market. His driving is as solid as his expected image, but he occasionally surprises people with aggressive style, defying his calm sushi making image. His mystique only deepens. There we go. Still have a lot of Wondrous to go, but we'll definitely take them on because that means it'll be easier to get the upgrades, so yeah. Anyway. So that done, we have Unlimited and Neo Limited take on, the only teams left. And then after that it's Wanderers, so yeah. Like, yeah, we can't take on Godia. We could take on Hydrodrip Ninja. Local Richhand's also on the map, so they both need a certain license plate. Flying Fish we can't take on until later. Silent Barbarian, obviously we need to cover that. Cargo Handsome, Helper Robot. Yeah, the good thing is we can actually take on most of these Wanderers now because again, like, we have the cars now, so yeah. Did I go buy them all? Let me double check. I think I did actually. Yeah, so I got the Z-Fire3, the Z-Fire and the Mark 10. I don't have enough BP to get the Evo, but that's okay. I guess he's gonna wait for the next stage then. Steel Triangle, but that's okay. At least we can take on all the rest of these. Again, it might be better to prioritize Steel Triangle because you might get a better turn for your PP. Because Silent Barbarian is lower leveled, so he's not gonna do much, but that's okay. But anyway. I could also take on Gold License because at this point, the Copen is going to be fine. Let's just say, so yeah, I might take him on too. So yeah, we have a lot of cards to look forward to in the next fight, I think. So yeah, but anyway. Next time, yeah, we need to take down Unlimited and Neo Limited. And then we're going to see what's happening with Return to Bosses because there's only 2 members of Bad 9 left. Why is there so many bosses to take on? Well, I guess we're going to find out in the next part. So yeah. So yeah. I guess, yeah, we'll check the lookout factory because, of course, not only are we thinking about tuning upgrades, but we could also think about, you know, this. Like, yeah, thanks to defeating who we defeated, we can actually get not only extra defense, but also we can get, you actually do this straight up, which is kind of interesting. Okay, we can get the final upgrades for Overflowing Composure. I think what I'm probably going to do instead is I'm going to set it for extra attack, which yeah, that seems to come from being Phantom 9, so that's interesting. Like yeah, either getting Aura Dignity or leveling up my attack. One of those 2 things, so yeah. Anyway, so that's done, yeah, that's in this part. So yeah, next time we are going to, yeah, do more damage. Actually, one more thing. I keep saying one more thing, but yeah. Did we get any new auras? No, but we have new colors for a Haze aura, but you know what, I'll try. I think, yeah, we got this one from Money Dream. And then we also got, this one from, we got that one from, Summon Stray. So I think, yeah, we're gonna go with the blue-green Hazy aura this time, so yeah. Let's change it up a little bit, because like I said, I might use Wave Drive for my next card then, so yeah. But anyway. So that done, yeah, also yeah. I keep stalling the spot, but that's okay. Yeah, I got some new cards, so why not? I'll show them, because it beat, Rise New Generation. Yeah, only one, actually a couple new cards. We got 4 new cards actually, so yeah. First up is Stubborn Traits Itetsu, which again named after him apparently. Again, this thing looks cool, I must admit. Very out there, that's the thing, sure, so yeah. And yeah, I'm not so sure how well it's gonna drive with, you know, the candlelight buff, but hey. If you can make it work, maybe you can, I'm not so sure. But anyway, after that we got Thunder Roads, BRZ, which again, there's a lot of custom versions of this card, so yeah. But considering at this point what we can do to our cars, yeah, I don't think you need this. And last up we have Money Dreams RZ34, which again, I can probably make a better RZ34, which I'm gonna do, so yeah. There's like wonder, would Flying Fish or Shoot to Express like battle this? I feel like you wouldn't. I think custom cards don't really help with Wanderers in this game, unlike other TXR games. And then finally Midnight Plumber, obviously Scale Model Ice take on Midnight Roses Z34, which is pretty cool. So yeah, not bad. So yeah, now we have them all. We have Snakeholic, Plamos, and Midnight Plumber. So there we go. Alrighty, so that was a easy one part. Next time, yeah, we're gonna be, like I said, finishing up Unlimited and Neo Limited. I think that's what we should take on, so yeah. And yeah, maybe think about Wanderers too, so yeah. Look forward to all of that, and I'll see you guys again for that.